I am the oldest daughter of immigrant parents. My parents got married in New York, so I was born and raised in New York. Went to school in Rochester and then moved to San Francisco after I graduated and started my career with Ernst & Winnie in the real estate tax group. And I was out networking for clients, and someone suggested that I be the president of the Asian Business Association. And it turned into another full-time job representing women and minority small business owners. Got my first job with Senator John Burton, and I wanted to work full-time for him and give up accounting, but my parents didn't want me to do that, and so we cut a deal, and I worked for him as his district representative for 2.5 days of the week. And after 8 years of pleading with my parents to please support me in running for office, after getting my MBA, getting married, my parents finally relented. I was 35 years old and ran for the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in the so-called Asian seat. There were 7 other candidates, and I managed to win that first race. When the state assembly seat opened up, I was ready to go, following my mentor, John Burton, and so I ran for the state assembly in 2006, got elected and was the majority whip for 4 years, and then speaker pro tem, so number 2 in the legislature. I passed 60 bills signed by 2 different governors under 3 different speakers during the Great Recession. Last year I ran and got elected as the 34th state treasurer of the state of California. My parents are finally proud and happy. My mother, before she passed, was able to vote for me in the primary, and my dad no longer asked me to leave politics or go back to accounting, and he's finally proud of me. And when I was 22 years old, I found out that I had hepatitis B, and I was born with it, as well as my grandmother and my mother. And 1 out of 10 Asians are born with hepatitis B. 1 out of 4 people like me will contract either liver cancer or require a liver transplant in our lifetime. And so that started my other passion of advocating for better health screening, more education. I have tried to pass bills that would fund, for example, vaccinations for hepatitis B. You have to get 3 vaccinations. The state will not fund the vaccinations, but they will fund a liver transplant. So you're talking Medi-Cal funding a $250,000 liver transplant, but not wanting to fund a $25 vaccination. I always say sometimes life comes full circle, and so my last 20 years, everything that I've worked in and for, and my educational experience, my professional, both private and public, have led me here to this day.